Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nicholas, and welcome back to Halo Campaign Evolved, where I did some minor research between yesterday and today, because I was curious as to, like, how this campaign has evolved. Like, how do you claim that the campaign has evolved? What features are that? And there's a lot. It feels like there's a lot of like very specific things that are interesting in a technical way. Like the fact that now they essentially remade Halo entirely with the Unreal Engine, as opposed to any of their own proprietary engines, which is interesting technically because essentially this means that formerly developers, 343 Studios, now rebranded as Halo Studios, was able to essentially use an entire project as a means of practicing with the Unreal 5 engine before moving on to, say, like another Halo sequel, like something that's the size of Halo Infinite, while also practicing on an engine they haven't used, would be problematic for the studio. Whereas, like, if they have just Halo to just remake, it gives them practice to utilize those tools. And Halo is not a particularly long game. It's something that I forgot about, how short the original Halo game is. Like, I only played this game for about, like, 2.5 hours yesterday. Less than, I think. And I'm already just short of halfway. There's still bonus missions, which I think is also kind of like them realizing that the Halo campaign, the original Halo campaign, is pretty short. But yeah, like, you have that smaller title for them to practice with, and then there's also a lot of other, like, quality of life features. Like, the original Halo didn't have a sprint button. You had med packs to pick up. They inserted weapons and such that aren't in the original game, such as, I forgot, the energy sword does not show up in the original game as a weapon that you can pick up. But let us return. We are now in the control center. We're actually of the Halo weapon. I was gonna say, why are we staring at that wall? Apparently cutscenes are also redone to such of a fashion that, like, there's new camera angles to make it more cinematic. Certain characters who you never saw in the original game, like, apparently you never saw Faux Hammer in the original game, you can now see her face in a helmet. She's still wearing a helmet, so, but still, like, she has a bigger presence than just kind of like being a voice in the background. Oh, no. Take that! Also, the non-believer... There was clearly a door between us. I'm gonna get you. I got you. And I think somebody's after me with a needler. Excellent.
Huh. These lights seem to be responding to our proximity and guiding us to the exit.
Convenient. But that's the impression that I was getting even before I was looking at the details. Is that a lot of this remake is it's about fidelity. It's about bringing it up to the technical specs of the modern generation. Oh yeah, and also I was correct in that the original did have med packs for you to pick up when you were low on health, and they've replaced that with the health regeneration and shield
Weather
regeneration.
patterns here seem natural, not artificial. I wonder if the ring's environment systems are malfunctioning, or if the designers wanted the installation to have inclement weather.
This is Fire Team Zulu. Can anyone hear me? We got Covenant all over us. Can anyone hear me? Over.
Cortana to Fire Team Zulu. I read you.
Cortana? Oh man, am I glad to hear from you. We're in a bad way here, cousin. Covenant forces all over us. Transmitting our position now.
I mean, you don't have to. I can see you from here.
Roger that. With all due respect, step on it, baby.
Wait, tracking data indicates we're almost on top of them, Chief. They should be in the canyon below us. Get a
Yes,
visual.
I mean, I saw them as they were passing by, visually. Oh, hello. I'm gonna get you. I should probably use, there we go. I don't need to pistol everybody. Is this a boomer shooter because it was made 20 years ago? Only old people remember it. I remember when the Xbox first was launched. Back in my youth. Oh, hello. An explosion that didn't kill me. Wild. And crazy. I would have never expected such a thing. Yeah, you should have brought a gun to a gunfight. Yeah, bringing a sword to a gunfight. Like, didn't you guys watch... Didn't the Covenant have copies of Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark? That would have been required viewing for their sword military training.
Analyzing. If Halo is a weapon, this entire valley must be the firing ring.
I mean... That's a bold claim. Ah. I was thinking I was putting myself a little bit too much in danger by just meleeing everybody and hoping for the best.
Analyzing.
But yeah, if you don't, like,
This entire valley must be the firing mechanism.
like if you don't know what the weapon is, or what the weapon does, like how can you determine what the parts of the weapon are? Like an intricately complex machine would not necessarily have a barrel to represent the end of its gun if it is not a gun. Honestly, I vaguely... I don't think I remember exactly how Halo functions as a weapon. Like, I don't remember if it, like, shoots a beam or creates, like, an explosion through space, kind of like the ending of Mass Effect 3. And, like, each of the Halos connect to each other in order to create an extension of that explosion, such as the Mass Effect relays at the end of Mass Effect 3. And also, like, I'm pretty sure they never get to fire the weapon, because if they did, they would win, and everybody would be dead. Hello. No. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Cortana, I don't want to be a pain in the ass or anything, but we need some help down here. Where's the reinforcements?
We
What were you even doing down here, by the way? How did you even get here? Like, we had to, like, go through tunnels in order to get to this place. And we, like, rose up from beneath another tunnel. And, like, this fire team just kind of, like... I'm not saying the geometry of the Halo weapon needs to make sense. Oh, you. Also, apparently, I think a new feature is... Okay, let's get out of here before we blow up, because a new feature is the ability to...
It's risky, but if you get close, we can hijack that Covenant vehicle.
hijack a Covenant vehicle in this game. There we go. And drive this vehicle. I don't think this was drivable. The Ghost was drivable in the first game. Hello. Who are we charging?
Here they come. Take cover. Those mortar tanks will tear us apart. Watch out. That's the last of them.
Oh my gosh. Of course, of course.
Here they come. Take cover. Those mortar
Let's-
tanks will tear us apart.
Once again, I'm reminded that my main way of dying in this game is almost entirely explosions. Not necessarily entirely. Oh, I wonder if I can just hijack this guy. The things that kill you instantly.
Here they come. Take cover. Those mortar tanks will tear us apart.
All right, let's try to. There we go. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. How do I?
Hostiles eliminated. We cooked them good, sir.
Yeah, that's fine.
Covenant had eliminated all the Marine forces in this area.
They gave it the best shot, but they didn't count on running into the biggest squad of Marine badasses in the Corps.
Okay, but that still doesn't explain why you guys are here. Splash damage is usually satisfying when not against your interests. I like that Halo is available to a new generation, but the lack of multiplayer, even locally for blood. Yeah, and that's kind of interesting. How a lot of these kind of, I want to say, I say a lot of these, but I'm also I've got Mass Effect on the brain. Like they have the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, but the multiplayer has been removed from the Part 3. So, like, I remember back when Mass Effect 3 was new, it was like, oh, why do we have to play the multiplayer in order to enjoy the single-player game? But not having that multiplayer at all was a little bit of a miss in the Legendary Edition. And I wonder also if, like, a lack of multiplayer for Campaign Evolved is also meant to be like, hey, if you want multiplayer, go play Halo Infinite. Like, they really are just kind of focusing on utilizing the tools just to kind of... I guess this kind of goes to more my idea that they're just practicing with the tools in order to make... to utilize Unreal Engine to make Halo. Most people do recall Halo for its multiplayer. I'm not actually one of those most people. I think I played Halo multiplayer like twice or maybe 3 times. I do realize I'm more in the minority in regards to, like, I've played more of the campaign of a Halo than I've played of any of its multiplayer. It does seem like that that everything is just kind of leaning on. Although, to be fair, remember there was a point in time in which every game was basically the Quake 3 engine, and then every game was the Source engine. The idea that specific companies had their own proprietary engines was more meaningful to the individual game. But I think, like, now that we've got these big companies making things with non-proprietary software, it tells you something about the development of tech. Like, they would rather, these bigger video game companies would want to spend the money to develop the tech game after game. Just have somebody else develop the tech and we'll just license it. Very nice. Oh my, that is a lot of... Yeah, I was more of a Call of Duty kid. I was more... Actually, I take it back. It was Call of Duty for a while, and then it became Battlefield Bad Company. And I feel as though I am more nostalgic about Battlefield Bad Company's multiplayer than I am about Call of Duty's multiplayer. Like, I would like a Battlefield Bad Company remake that has to have the multiplayer included, as it was.
Alert, I'm detecting a Scorpion tank up ahead. We should use that to punch through the Covenant defenses.
Help! We can't hold them off again! We need to bug out! Shut up!
You have a tank.
Negative, team. No evac available at this time. The chief and I could use some assistance.
Like that.
I'm on your side!
Sorry.
Good thing you showed up when you did, sir.
We could use a hand, Fire Team Yankee. Link up with Zulu and follow us.
Affirmative.
Nope.
Follow
Oh no.
Chief and get ready to move out.
Leader of a 100-man clan from Penny Arc.
Go round.
Talk about the past. Definitely got into COD and Gears by the Modern Warfare area.
That's right.
Remember when Penny Arcade was really big? Good days, good days. They still do the packs. I feel like the packs part... Oh, hello.
Keep it steady. Where that came from. Ghost down.
Do we have a... No, we don't. You know... Very true. Like the Oblivion remake is probably like that for me. I spent so much time playing Oblivion back in the day. I have known, like, the Oblivion remake looks pretty good, but, like, it feels like it's a lot just to do all of that all over again. And I think that also is what keeps me from playing any Skyrim remaster, because I put so much time into the original that I don't necessarily feel like I'm going to gain anything by going back to it, trying to experience it again. I still like, feel like Penny Arcade could have done something with their... They did a like a documentary style, not a documentary, a reality TV show style thing about, like, finding the next big webcomic. Unfortunately, webcomics aren't quite... I don't think webcomics are as big as they used to. There are lots of indie webcomics on the scene, but I don't think that we have, like, the same, like, pillars of webcomics in the online community that we did back in Penny Arcade days. But they did like a reality show about like finding the next big webcomic, and I thought that was a fun show. It wasn't perfect. It had its flaws, like any other reality show. But I feel like they could be developing other things, and I feel like they've kind of become very comfortable not having to worry about that. Although the same could be said about Valve. You had your own webcomic back in those days. You remember that reality cartoonist show they did? And I think like there's this specific girl that she didn't win the show. I can see her book from here. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I have a copy of her book, The Last Halloween, by Abby Howard. Like, she has amazing. She has amazing art, and I'm still waiting for episode 5 of her game. It's her game, and I think it's her and her husband, or her and her. I don't know their relationship. But her and Black Tabby Games has Scarlet Hollow. And I still need to play their other game, Slay the Princess. Which is finished. Hey, let's go blow stuff up with the tank. I just realized something. Because the tank has a gun, I cannot drive it like I can drive the vehicle.
I need some backup! Keep it up! I need some cover fire! Yeah, keep it up!
Okay, I'm tempted to leave this tank and see what's down this cavern.
We need to get to that tunnel, Marines. Let's move in.
Do we need to get to this tunnel? Like, I don't expect to find secrets. I'm not very good at finding secrets or looking for them. Is this just an alternate way to get to the other side?
Over here! I'm clear!
Hey, man.
Maybe to avoid an ambush? Yes. I feel like Silent Cartographer, like, its opening is just so memorable. And then you finish the opening and then you're like, okay, I'm good. Like, it doesn't necessarily maintain its momentum for as long as you expect.
Showtime!
One of the best solo campaign levels. Definitely up there. Though I feel like by the time you get to this level, you've already kind of done the go through hallways, fight covenants, protect an area from encroaching covenant several times. Like, I feel like it would have been a better opening level as opposed to, like, or maybe not even opening level, but right after you land. Rather than, like, level 4. Oh, hello. We got another one of these mortar. You know that he wants tea because he's British. British people are only interested in tea. They do not drink coffee in tea. They have not invented... They do not drink coffee in tea. They do not drink coffee in Britain. They have not invented it yet. That's why we threw all of their tea into the harbor, because we knew that it would be the tea that would upset them most as Americans.
We're clear, yeah. Banshee's eyeballing me. That's up, Banshee.
Claims adjuster. Break off 50 vehicle parts.
The tunnel door is locked. We need to find the door's controls and open it.
Cortana. I wonder if the door's controls are right over there, next to us. Also, I'd imagine the original didn't have have waypoints to such a degree. I have a hot take. When it comes to the single-player campaigns, ODST is my favorite. When did Jeremy Irons play Sam Fisher? I thought that was Michael Ironside.
Watch it, man. I'll navigate.
Oh, sorry. Although Jeremy Irons would have killed the role. Like, his voice would have also been perfect for that role, too. But yeah, there was that point where they started, like, trying to pull in actor voices for their games. There's this really shitty Xbox original. I want to say it's original Xbox or 360 game, which has. I just remembered his name. He was the villain in Iron Man 2. Not Sam Rockwell. He was Marv in Sin City. Damn it, why do I remember all of the projects that he was attached to, but I don't remember the name. Either way, Mickey Rourke, thank you. Mickey, yeah. But he did a voice for, one of the, like, this older, like, shitty military covert game.
Visual confirmed.
Contact. All Covenant forces sighted.
And, like, the end credits are just, like, a rap song. Oh, I should probably get out of this tank before it explodes. With, like, his voice clips. Hello. But, no, like, there are some really good, great celebrity performances that slowly started coming in. And then there are also some really shitty celebrity performances. Like, David Duchovny in the video game 13. Now, here's the question. Are the ad-libs... maybe the ad-libs are actually worse than their own written dialogue? I have nostalgia for 13. I don't know if I would actually enjoy it if I played it again. But yeah, like having... maybe Duchovny was also... Oh, hello. A poor choice to voice that character. So he just kind of comes across as... as low energy. Now let's switch to you. Oh, hold on. Die already. Okay, hold on. I think I might actually get this tank back. The art and storytelling style is groundbreaking for cell shading. Yes. As well as the presentation with its comic book panels. Like, the comic book style was very cool. Like, the game itself... Although I hear the remaster of it is really bad. Comic Zone is a game I want to like more, but it's really hard. Like, it's a really hard game. Like, it's almost like Double Dragon-esque in its difficulty. In that, like, it feels like you just take a lot of damage. Like, a lot of unavoidable damage. And I'm just not good enough to beat Comic Zone. But the idea and concept of Comic Zone is really cool. I've never beaten NES Battletoads. I've actually beaten Super Nintendo Battletoads a long time ago. I don't intend to worry about recreating that success. Part of me wonders whether I should still be driving that tank, even though it's not exactly in the best condition. Oh, hello. Can I drive this? Yes, I can. I'm pretty sure this was also only drivable in Part 2. So slow. Going uphill. Almost there. Can I shoot this guy out of the sky? Take this. And this. So they install these turrets that are too small for most of their units. Actually, they don't seem to be ever used by any of the non-small guys. Like, the regular-sized Covenant soldiers don't seem to use the turrets. But Master Chief has no trouble getting into the turrets himself, despite the fact that he's taller than the average man. Oh, hello. Alright, I'll blow you up first. That guy had a whole speech while he was dying. Then that's the thing. You gotta, if you're going to be in a Halo situation, you gotta prepare an entire speech. Just in case you're suddenly dead, and you have to have it memorized because you might have like a second or two to deliver the entire speech. Like while you're falling down from being tossed up in the air by an explosion. Like, what is the purpose of this building? Huh. What are the purpose? Son of a... I don't even know where that explosion came from. Let's try that again. What are the purposes of those terminals? Excuse me, oh. I was being shot at from above. I did not realize that. And a tank was shooting me from below. This building is an airbase for the multiplayer conversion of this map. All right. I think that's something about the level design that you don't always think about. Is like, what came first, the single player map or the multiplayer map? Like, did they make the multiplayer map first and then insert it into the single player game? Or did they make the single player map first and then kind of like fit a multiplayer map around it? They remade as Avalanche and 3 for the remake. Like, it's not a good example. But I remember how Fallout 76 used its nuclear winter mode. They just kind of found an area of map, and they're like, you know, this map is going to be their battle royale. There you go. Can we... There we go. Just see if these grunts don't mind me playing a minor game of Worms with them. Oh, sorry. I didn't intend to run you over.
With you. Still standing.
That's good.
Ready on the gun.
Oh yeah, this thing does have a turret for you to attach yourself to. Are those...
They've got hunters. Big trouble's brewing. Danger incoming.
Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Ooh, a rocket launcher.
I'm still with you.
Thanks. In theory, the egg came first, if evolution is true. And then, like, the species evolves over time, each egg producing a variant that becomes closer and closer to what is the modern chicken. Now, then, that becomes what comes first, the previous egg that becomes the chicken, or whatever came before the egg, whatever created the egg. Oh, hello. Yeah, thank you. The dug in those
We
rocks.
need to get up this ridge.
I'm in no hurry for a heroic charge on those guns, Cortana. Holding position.
I did a great job hitting almost nothing with that clip. Yeah, might as well just get rid of... Can I steal it? Should I even drive it? Alright, and then there's a banshee running around somewhere. Oops, sorry. Man, it must be tough for these military guys because they gotta dodge Master Chief. And they've gotta dodge the aliens. I think Halo's real contribution is the large open battlefield. Only tribes had really done more than a corridor shooter. That is true. I never actually tried Tribes. I'm aware of its existence, but I don't think I've actually I don't think I've actually played any of those games. Get down, Banshee. Oh, I think it crashed into the tree. Fantastic. It will destroy you very slowly but surely. I feel like the Banshee doesn't quite do as much damage as I remember it. Oh no. Big guy can hop into the turret. They just, for some reason, have been choosing not to.
Cortana to Fire Team Zulu. I've sent a distress call tagged with your current position. Hold and await evac. The Master Chief and I are going to continue on ahead.
And to be fair,
Okay, people, evac bird's on its way.
with GoldenEye, that makes perfect sense because GoldenEye was originally supposed to be on rails. Like, them turning it from an on-rails shooter into a regular FPS is just something that happened mid-development. I don't know when development. I know the multiplayer in GoldenEye was one of those 11th hour things. I mean, prop though. Hello. Oh, nope. I forgot I got rid of my pistol. Was that a charged pistol shot that killed me? The Banshee's particle burst bomb better be retroactively added. I haven't been in a Banshee yet, so... So I am not aware. This is probably the most stealth I've done in this game. Although now I find myself wondering whether I should grab an alien gun because this assault rifle is going to run out of ammo soon enough. Yeah, apparently they added the battle rifle, and I think I used a battle rifle earlier in the game. They added that to the campaign evolved. Ah, take that. Look at these guys, just napping on the job. Yeah, I was kind of stuck there. Let's try that again. And I definitely am going to have to... Wait, which direction is forward? Where did it come from? Where am I going? Oh, there we go. There we go. Hello. Yep. Plasma rifle time. That, oh, you son of a... That's why I still say, like, if explosions did a lot of damage, fine. But I'm not a big fan of instant death from full health. It makes it feel like a bit of an element to playing the game is luck. Nope, they need to slow the pace down. You can't just race through the game because there's not enough game for you to race through.
Stay down.
Let's try that again. Oh, I got a checkpoint in there. Fantastic. Ah. Okay, I'm going to do one thing. We are going to use equipment, and we're going to put that on LB. And then throw grenade is going to be RB. I feel like that makes more sense for me because our right trigger is shoot, and if the right shoulder button is also an act of offense. And I keep hitting the RB and thinking that's going to throw grenades. So I'm already hitting the button expecting that result. Oh, no. Did he just jump to his death? I think he just jumped to his death. Can I... Can I get out of here, though? Oh, no. I think I was also supposed to die. Oh no. Oh no. All right. So either I'm going to have to start this level all over from the beginning, or I'm going to have to find some sort of cheats in order to escape this pit. No rocket jumping. All right. Because unfortunately, this game has saved a checkpoint for me at the bottom of a pit that I cannot escape from. That's what I said. All right. Report portal. Let us go report a bug. Action-packed action. Is that where the... Yeah, that's going to be coming up soon. In theory, if I can make it to it without encountering the same bug. Let's see if I can reload like a specific section. No, unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. Like, it doesn't save multiple points. All right, I guess we're... The Sony blackout boycott in August. This is actually the first I've heard of it. What was it? Sony blackout boycott. Is this in regards to their decision to go discless? Let's see. Again, Sony is scheduled 23rd to 6. Sure. I support said boycott.
This is as far as I can go.
Roger that. We'll be able to find our way to the control center from here.
So yeah, I would definitely be on board.
Covenant presence here is stronger
I don't
than
know.
anticipated.
I don't necessarily know like exactly how much my own participation would be terribly meaningful towards the cause, because like it's been a little bit since I really played that much on the on my PS5, but I can at least contribute by not
These lights seem to be responding to our proximity.
supporting PlayStation during that time. So yeah, I'm there. Ah, yes.
Take this, unclean one!
Spent 9% of time on PS5, maybe 10%, so I'm just switching around. Yeah. Yeah. Most of these days I've been playing Xbox stuff, so that's why I say like my contribution wouldn't necessarily be that meaningful, because
The weather patterns here seem
it's more or
natural,
less
not
what I'm already
artificial.
doing.
I wonder if the ring's environment systems are malfunctioning, or if the designers wanted the installation.
That
to
said,
have
I might as well just carry on doing what I'm already doing for that week.
We got Covenant all over us. Can anyone hear me? Over.
Cortana to Fire Team Zulu. I read you.
Cortana? Oh, man, am I glad to hear from you.
Ah.
In a bad way here, cousin. Covenant forces all over us. Transmitting our position now.
Coordinates received, Fire Team Zulu.
Roger that. But with all due respect, step on it, baby.
Wait, tracking data indicates we're almost on top of them, Chief. They should be in the canyon below us. Get a visual.
Ah.
Coordinates received, Fire Team Zulu.
Roger that. But with all due respect, step on it, baby.
Wait, tracking data indicates we're almost on top of them, Chief. They should be in the canyon below us.
Yes, yes, I'm aware of such. But yeah, I can definitely be there in solidarity for the cause. Like, I'm not surprised that Sony is is trying to go digital only. I feel like the most surprising thing is they're doing that like within the middle of their PS5. Like it feels like the PS6 is going to be a long way off, especially considering both the amount of their own games that have actually released on the system and the costs that the hardware is going to be due to the rise of AI. Like, I don't think we're necessarily that ready
Analyzing.
for
If
a
Halo is
PS6
weapon,
present.
this entire valley must be the firing mechanism.
I hear you. I hear you, buddy. You're so upset. Ah! Instant death. I have a lot of digital games. Like, I admit, I do like the idea of digital games, the convenience of it. I argue that, in theory, like the ability to have a permanent digital library great. Ah. Thank you. Like there are certain games that would be like for retro games. Like if you want to be a retro collector today, like as time passes by, retro games are going to be harder and harder to come by. Like in theory, having a permanent digital library could be beneficial towards both ease of access and availability of access, but companies have shown themselves as being really bad at maintaining and preserving your stuff that you bought yourself.
Cortana, I don't want to be a pain in the ass or anything, but we need
Like,
down here. Where's the reinforcements?
We read you, Fire Team Zulu. On our way.
Yeah, I would like to get a Switch too, but like there's still I think maybe only 1 or 2 must-have games for the Switch 2 for me. Like I would like to play their Donkey Kong game, and Star Fox looks pretty cool. But I think that's really the main Switch 2 games, and that's about it. So I feel like that's probably the best anyway. Like if you always buy a game at launch, or sorry, a system at launch, you'll usually just end up with the worst version of their library.
It's risky, but if you get close, you can hijack that Covenant vehicle.
Can I flip you? Excellent.
Hit him fast and hard! I'm on you, Spartan.
I'm in. Let's get moving.
Come on. Faster.
Boom! Go down, you
A little bit fast. Thank you. Okay, so I changed the controls to actually have like R trigger as gas. Oh, hello. Ghost reporting. But it seemed like it didn't save a lot of my options.
Tear us apart.
There we go. But yeah, like on the 360, I have the X-Men arcade game and the Simpsons arcade game because they were available on the Xbox Live Arcade Store for a spell. They were also apparently available on the PS3 as well.
Like that armor wasn't so tough.
But both of those games have since been delisted.
Alert, I'm detecting a Scorpion tank up ahead. We should use that to punch through the Covenant defenses.
And like those games, and like there are some games that are still playable from the Xbox era, from the 360 era, on newer systems. But like even though I purchased those games on the 360, those games are not available for me to download and install on either the Xbox One or the Series S. So Like the idea of games preserving themselves
Yeah.
digitally. Like it feels like it's still just a concept
Let's roll.
and not a particular good execution. Like if they were able to, if Sony was going to be like, hey, this is what we're going to do and here is how it will benefit the consumer. But there's no benefit for the consumer. There's only for themselves. They save a little bit of money not having to print out those discs in the packaging.
Visual contact.
And they charge the same amount for
Enemy forces have armor support. Time to earn our pay, boys.
for the games to be bought off of their
Covenant
store.
tanks to defend the entrance to the tunnel.
Tango down.
I wonder though, like, if we do end up finding ourselves in an all digital future, like how much of the electronics store is just going to die out? Like, not just like GameStop, but you look at video game stores as we go on. Like, will they just essentially be retro collectors? You'll just see like retro game stores where you could buy your Dreamcast games and your
It's a big one.
and your and your Sega Saturn games. But there will be no games for any current systems because they've given up the
Tunnel's
physicality of it.
locked. We need to find the door's controls and open it.
But yeah, that's just a long-winded way of saying
Let's get this show on
that
the
we're just
road.
not ready for physical, like a discless future. Yeah, I haven't really been able. Saturn is harder to collect for because that is a lot rarer. It has gotten to be pretty expensive. Genesis, you could still get some good classic Genesis games without breaking your bank.
Firing at target.
Contact. All Covenant forces sighted.
I'm on it. Hearing want some too? Firing. Nice shoot. Give me an angle.
Nice shooting, Tex.
Who wants a piece of me? Keep it up. That's the best you can do.
Is somebody behind me?
Give me an angle. You are all gonna die. Nice and smooth now. Keep that up. Firing.
But yeah, I would like to add on to my collection. One day, hopefully I have the money to
Hey.
like, and also like I'm playing this on a on a Series S because I think I was anticipating to have more of a digital library with the Xbox.
Shotgun.
Though I honestly do regret not waiting around for a Series X because like having that disc drive would have been nice to be able to play Xbox One titles and Xbox 360 titles without necessarily having to rebuy
Man, these guys are like cockroaches.
the digital variations. All right, let's switch out for this Covenant tank because this regular tank, this Wraith, because the regular tank is... Oh, yeah. Soldier, climb on in. Oh my god. Punch it. I really hope I don't have to do this a third time.
Uh-oh, another bandit dropping in behind us. They're trying to foot.
Please. Up down.
You know, I suppose I don't really have to fight everybody. I guess I'm a little bit limited in regards to mobility because of the recharge rate with thrusters. But I am not going to worry about that computer system that I don't really know what it does.
Stay on target.
I'm just going to keep on going.
I need some backup.
It's alright. Gotta go.
It looks like the killers dug it up there.
Son of a...
We're totally hemmed in.
We need to get up
I
this
did not
ridge.
see sword guy.
Hurry for a
Ah. Hello? Didn't even know you guys were there. Oh, sorry. Sorry again. I admit I am feeling like I am rushing because this is my second trip through this part of the level. Like, if this was my first trip to the level, actually, I don't even have to say if. When I was playing through this level just
up there in those rocks, Chief. We're totally hemmed
20 minutes ago,
We need
30
to get
minutes
up
ago.
this ridge.
I'm in no hurry for a heroic charge on those guns, Cortana. Holding position.
Nice. I forgot this is a homing rocket. All right. Very rude of you. Ah, yeah. I was expecting that. Huh. Convenient checkpoint.
Ghost inbound.
Oh. He fell out.
Fire.
Oh, how rude. Excuse me? Don't mind me.
Cortana to Fire Team Zulu. I've sent a distress call tagged with your current position. Hold and await evac. The Master Chief and I are going to continue on ahead.
Roger. Okay, people. Evac bird's on its way.
Unexpected. Where? Get back here. Did you? I'm just going to rush on through to the other side. I'm getting slightly closer to where I accidentally fell into a small pit and got stuck. I'm hoping I do not recreate. Yep, this is the pit. This is the pit area. I will be very upset if I fall down this pit again. And you know what? I'm just gonna go.
Resistance appears to be increasing. We must be close to the control center.
Like, I don't actually have to fight everybody. There it is. Oh, hello. Is this a tale of two bridges? Okay, let's go back and pick up a gun. Who dropped a gun that I actually like using? I'm not a big fan of the Needler, and I feel like I'm a little bit unfair on the Needler. It's not a bad weapon. Like, I just don't like using it. I think it's like the delay. The combination of things. The delay that when it actually starts doing real damage, combined with the size of its clip. You're a fan of the Needler? That's why I feel like I'm a bit unfair to the Needler. I should be a little bit nicer to it. Like, it's got a place. And it's also not like an alien weapon that's just a machine. Like, they could have easily just made an alternate machine gun. And I think, like, it's... Oh, son of a... Yeah, this novel opened distinct to Halo. There really isn't any Needler-like variants in other games. Ah, yep, son. Let's try that again. Like, I know the blade guy is there. But like, instant death in a single player campaign is frustrating. What happened here? Ah, assault rifle.
Prepare for battle.
I'm prepared to leave. Needs the cerebral bore from Turok. That would be... See, it's been a while since I've played Wolfenstein New Colossus. I remember New Colossus had a lot of kind of like they really wanted to try the Dishonored thing with its stealth segments. I have no intention of playing Titanfall 2 on anything higher than its normal difficulty. I'm not good enough. I accept that. But yeah, with Wolfenstein New Colossus, I don't remember your character having much health at all. Oh, hello. Are you dead?
Get down!
I still need to play through Dishonored 2 and what was the third one? Death of the Outsider? But I never finished the second Dishonored game. Although I suppose it's a little bit talking about a Dishonored game while playing a Microsoft game, considering they just shut down Arcane Studios. I feel like my relationship with Warhammer is a little bit interesting because I've only experienced Warhammer through the video games. Though I hear Warhammer Rogue Trader is supposed to be, like, really good. Don't mind me.
Analyzing. This must be the control room. So,
Is this? This seems like a...
look, Covenant Banshees. We can use them to fly straight to the control structure. Don't let anyone else touch them.
I mean, they're already flying away.
Repositioning.
Take that. Oh. Red Steel 1, I actually still... It's like, Red Steel 1 is not a particularly good game, but I am nostalgic for it. Like, I would plug in my... my Wii just to play Red Steel 1 again. Rogue Trader isn't out on physical yet? Huh. I tried Red Steel 2. It's not as interesting. Like, I feel like I like the style of Red Steel 1 more.
Entrance to the control center is at the top of that pyramid structure. Bring me up there and I should be able to get us inside.
All right. Excuse me. Don't mind me. Ah. My attempt to race to the top of the structure
The entrance to the control center
did
is
not
at the
work
top
out.
of that pyramid structure. Bring me up there and I should be able to get us inside. We should commandeer that Covenant vehicle. We're gonna need the firepower.
Nope. Ah. I think I'm going to need more than that, just the firepower. Probably a little bit of
Entrance to the
patience would
control center
help.
Is at the top of that pyramid structure. Bring me up there and I should be able to get us inside. We should commandeer that Covenant vehicle. We're gonna need the firepower.
Yep. This is fine. We're doing fine. How are you? The hunters are just bundles of worms living harmoniously hive creatures. I still need to watch Project Hail Mary. I feel like I would like Project Hail Mary. Like, that's a movie that's very specifically up my alley. Okay, I was not expecting them to also be throwing grenades. It's fine. We're good. There we go. Should I read the book before the movie? I mean, like, I feel like the answer is probably yes. I don't even know why I'm even asking the question. I should probably... And that's like... that means I essentially have, like, 2... books by... It's Andy Weir who writes the, who wrote the book. Serpentine. Ah. What killed me, though? I had, like, full health. I have 2 Andy Weir books that I have to finish reading. I've got The Martian and Project Hail Mary. I also hear a lot of good things about Dungeon Crawler Carl. Which, like, there's, what, like 7 Dungeon Crawler Carl books at this point? Like, it is much longer series than I think I was even aware of. There we go.
I will investigate this potential area.
Ah, there's a... my gosh. It does not help that my first rocket...
Embrace martyrdom before I fight.
My first shot missed completely. Let's try that again. All right. There we go. Okay, I feel as though I'm past the difficulty. Now it's Banshee stealing time. But I definitely should read Andy Weir, but I don't read as many books as I ought to. I think I'm only at like 3 books this year. Almost on 4 books. I'm reading a book right now, and I'm almost done.
Halo's
So that'll be
control
number
center.
4, which it still feels like I should be reading way more books.
No. That terminal. Try there.
Crimson Skies is also a game I intend to play one day. I have it. It's available to me.
Cortana?
I am a leaf on the wind. Watch how I soar. Ma'am?
You all right?
Never been better.
Cortana seems to be
Can't
reaching
imagine
new
the wealth
heights.
of information, the knowledge. So much, so fast. It's glorious.
So what sort of weapon is it?
What are you talking about?
I wonder if this
Let's
is...
stay focused. Halo. How do we use it against the Covenant?
I know they
This
changed
ring
lines
isn't a
from the
cudgel,
original game.
barbarian. It's something else.
But I wonder if they
Something much
use
more
this as kind of a... to build up, like, as a subplot towards when Cortana goes nuts in Halo 4.
The Covenant were right.
Or was it Halo 5? It's been a little bit.
It's Forerunner. Give me a second to access. Yes, the Forerunners built this place, what they called a fortress world, in order to... Wait. No, that can't be. Oh, those Covenant fools. They must have known that there must have been signs.
Slow down. You're losing me.
The Covenant found something buried in this ring. Something horrible. And now they're afraid.
Something buried.
And that's probably why we have Halo
Captain,
Infinite.
We've got to stop the captain.
Keys? What are
The
we...
weapons cache he's looking for. It's not really... We can't let him get inside.
I don't understand.
There's no time. Get out of here. Find keys. Stop him.
There's no time to pull
Before
Cortana
it's
out
too
of the
late.
map room? Why are we leaving Cortana behind? We don't have... That's okay. We're good.
from this area. That was over 12 hours ago. When you locate Captain Keyes, radio in, and I'll come pick you up.
I do like the red lighting on the dropship. I don't think it's very strategic. Or maybe it is strategic because it, at the very least, provides you a dim light without necessarily giving your location away. But it is also very nice visual.
Captain Keyes has been captured by hostiles. Dug in at a large structure in a swamp. Can hold out. Please.
Hello. I honestly don't remember Spartan Lock, so like I played Halo 4 and 5. But if you asked me to recite the stories of Halo 4 and 5, I would be like, things happened. Like ODST, I think, like I've only played that once, and I can tell you more about what happened in ODST, where you have like the recon team that gets separated at the beginning of the game. You're playing this kind of like fresh rookie as he's kind of like moving around, trying to recover his squad mates. Oh yeah, 4 did have mechs, didn't it? Trying to remember. Who are they fighting against? But it's interesting how like Halo 4 and 5 and Gears of War 4 and 5 kind of came out at the same time, and neither of them really grabbed the attention of their fan base from the new studios. Though at the very least it seems that Gears has more clear direction with its Gears of War prequel. Whereas like Halo still, like we're still not entirely sure what they're doing next. I think I may have just missed them. Yeah, I am looking forward to E-Day. Like the presentation they did for E-Day does make it look really cool. And some of the tech that they were showing and like the feature, like the advancements they're doing, like to the cover system, actually look like meaningful upgrades. And I think that's it kind of does the Halo Reach sort of thing, where it's like, oh, hello. Where like they're not sure about which direction to take the story forward, so it's easier for them to take the story backward. And E-Day is an excellent choice because you're able to have all, not just the set piece of the city falling apart, but you can have these revisiting characters who eventually do die. Yes, I want some of that. Let's see, I wonder if people have the attention span to care beyond a trilogy. All the new Spider-Man was the best. Well, and it's also difficult to develop beyond a trilogy, too. Like, there are some amazing trilogies, and then once the trilogy is over and it comes to making the new one, like, once you end the plot line and you have to start a new plot line. A lot of video game franchises have had trouble with that. When they finished the plot line for Assassin's Creed with Assassin's Creed 3, like picking up a new modern day plot line, like they just didn't know what to do next. And you had those weird games where it's like, oh, you're going to be a virtual reality tester for Abstergo. Oh, all right. Talking to Mark Mir about more Mass Effect. Did you have anything to say about that? Also, cool that you were talking to Mark Mir. I feel like Jennifer Hale gets a lot of the attention for her performance as FemShep, but Mark Mir's performance as Male Shep is also excellent. But yeah, Mass Effect series, another example of a franchise that had its third one end the story. And then they weren't sure what they were supposed to do next. Spider-Man 3 looks like it's going to end... Yeah, I have absolutely no idea how Alexio sounds like. I just played it as Cassandra. I feel like Cassandra is the fan favorite, but then also Cassandra is was supposed to be the canon main character, and Alexios was kind of added as a main character afterwards. Hello.
Stay back! You're not turning me into one of those things!
I'm not.
I'll blow your brains out! Get away from me! Ah! Ah! Don't touch me, you freaks! I won't be like you, I'll die first! They won't get me! Find your own hiding place, the monsters are everywhere! Play dead! That's what I did! Play dead! They took the live ones. Oh god, I can still hear them.
It's interesting that with the Black Flag remake they just did, oh my god.
Just leave me alone! Sarge, Mendoza, Vicente. Oh god, the things took them away.
There's a lot of game over man in this guy. Like he's got a whole speech just to say game over man. They're gone, man.
Oh god, I don't want to be like them, please. Please no, please no.
Like how does he still have died? Okay, I think he's done. All right. But yeah, the Black Flag resynced apparently removes all of the modern day aspects of the game. It's just the past for Black Flag. Which, like, I feel like it's an interesting admission that, like, admission that the modern day segments in Black Flag just sucked. Which they did. Because they didn't know what they were doing. Yeah. Okay. I feel like we're getting very close to the flood. The problem also with those Abstergo segments is like I started playing Assassin's Creed Rogue, and Assassin's Creed Rogue also does the same thing. Email downloads. Gotta check my email. There is one game that I played where it's like I played it at the oh my, hello. I played it at the wrong time in my life. And that is Papers, Please. You ever play Papers, Please? Like, Stanley Parable is interesting, and like I played it a couple times, and I'm like, I get it. I get what you're trying to say. Like, I don't need to experience more versions of this loop. But Papers, Please, it's like you go to work, and you have bills to pay, and you're being paid on commission. And the customers are terrible, and the bosses are terrible, and then you go back home and you don't have enough money to pay your bills and buy food for your family and medicine for your sick kid, and then you go back to work and you have to do it all over again, and I'm like, this is too stressful for me. Where's Keys in all this? He's supposed to be here too.
Stay close, Jenkins. Mendoza, move it up. Okay, let's move.
Late stage capitalism, the game.
Wait here for the captain and his squad. Then get your ass inside.
Oh, that's just the Outer Worlds. The Outer Worlds and the Outer Worlds 2 is just late stage capitalism, the game.
But it looks like these Covenant worked pretty hard to lock it down. Just do it, Moraine. Yes, sir.
Where like the worlds are just run by like shitty corporations that are bad at their jobs,
Covenant.
but there's no guardrails, so they're just able to just keep abusing their civilizations.
Right? I mean, look at it. Something
Yeah, they're really
inside.
trying to make themselves seem cool.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there was an accident, friendly fire or something? What do we have, Sergeant?
Also, how many years has it been since Elder Scrolls 6? Like, these Fallout announcements are very familiar and are very reminiscent of the Elder Scrolls 6 announcement back in, like, 2018.
What the? Captain, Sarge, can you hear me? What's going on, soldier? He's got contact. Lots of them. But they're not coming. They're just tearing through us. What the clown?
They're crawling out the walls!
Corporal, do you copy? Over. Mendoza?
Yeah, it definitely was not
Back up
cringe,
and find out
referencing,
what the hell is going on.
like, specifically
But I don't have
referencing the
time for
things
your
you
lips,
liked.
Soldier, I gave you an order. But Sarge, listen. What is that? Where's that coming from, Mendoza? Everywhere.
Mendoza!
Get out! Let him have it! Get out! Get it out! Hold still! Hold still! God damn it, chickens! Fire your weapon! Sergeant, we're surrounded. Sweet mother.
You know, there's no better way to introduce a new villain than an extended, non-interactive cutscene. Just a really long cutscene to show off the introduction of a new bad guy. Heck, like Resident Evil would have made it playable. Like Resident Evil 7 and 8 had and Requiem had playable sections where you would switch characters and actually play out the experience that you have inside like the recording. The flood. The flood is upon us. Oh, well, okay. I like the flood concept, and Gravemind is appropriately sinister. Although Gravemind is more Halo 2, right? And the flood concept is kind of... It's kind of like the Half-Life head crabs a little bit as well. Wanted more sentinel cutting laser effectiveness. Wouldn't do anything. Yeah, like he's more of a special. A lot of bosses, once they get to a certain size, like regular weapons no longer work. You must use the special weapon that the designers have given you for that very specific situation. Nope. All right, this is not the way out. Hello. Don't mind me. Oh. Well, we've got a shotgun. Hello. How are you guys doing? Yep. I just levitated there for a moment. Huh. Hello. No. What is this? What's his name? Ah, hello. Don't mind me. Ah, very rude of you, sir. Nope, nope. We're not trying to switch weapons. We're good with the shotgun. See, this kind of reminds me a little bit of Crisis 1, where, like, you have this expected enemy for most of the game, and then they switch up the enemies, which kind of, like, changes the flow of the game itself. Like, you go from fighting these human enemies to fighting these alien enemies, and the rhythm of the game changes. And I feel like the Flood has that same effect. Hello. Don't mind me. All right, we're out.
This is Echo 419. Chief, is that you? I lost your signal when you disappeared inside the structure. What's going on down there? I'm tracking movement all over the place.
Ah, guilty spark.
Sir, thank God you're here. We've been lost out here for hours. After we lost contact with the rest of the mission, we headed for the RV point, and then these things, they ambushed us. We got to get out of here.
There's a large tower a few hundred meters from your current position. Find a way above the fog and foliage canopy, and I can move in and pick you up.
All right. With any luck, some of these Marines will be alive when I get there. I mean, the odds are pretty low. Oh, hello. Oh, eliminate the enemy threat. I actually do have to fight them. Oh, hello. Killed 100 enemies with headshots. I didn't think I was that good of a shot, but you know. I'm gonna get you. All right. Nope. Are we satisfied? Nope, nope. Still one more. Just wailing, waving and wailing frantically. Never mind. I guess I was waiting for the next wave. Yeah, aiming down iron sights had not been invented yet. Though I think, like, back in the day, Halo used the L trigger as shoot and throw grenade. So having the left trigger as the ability to aim makes it a little bit more meaningful. Like, even the original Half-Life, I don't remember if Half-Life 2 had aiming down the iron sights. I think that might also have had the zoom-in function. Okay. Oh, nope, nope. There's still one more guy. I might actually have to replace the shotgun. Oh, nope, nope. I picked up some ammo. Fantastic. Thank you, strange beast creature, for bringing some shotgun ammo to me.
Greetings. I am the monitor of Installation 04. I am 343 Guilty Spar. Someone has released the flood. My function is to prevent it from leaving this installation, but I require your assistance. Come. This way.
Chief, I've lost your signal. Where'd you go? Chief! Chief!
Chief? Chief? Chief! Du, 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 du. Du, du. And yes, an annoying tiny robot before Claptrap.
If the flood escapes this halo, it will of course consume all viable hosts in this galaxy. Why, naturally, the flood is simply too dangerous to release, and mass sterilization protocols may again need to be enacted. Of course, samples were kept here after the last catastrophic outbreak, for study. It seems that decision may have been an error. I would conjecture that the other species currently on the installation are responsible for releasing the flood. They seem most persistent in their attempts to access restricted areas. We must collect the index before we can activate the installation. We are near the index chamber. Follow me.
Why didn't we just teleport there the first time? Why did we teleport partway?
The index is
It's the library.
We cannot activate
We're in the
installation
library.
spaces without the index. We must
I hope, hopefully I will not have to experience the suffering that you have prepared me for. Every game needs a claptrap and a sewer level.
Contragravity web? Curious.
Oh, hello. But where did my shotgun go?
You run such ineffective weapons to combat the flood, despite the containment protocols.
Yeah, I had a shotgun and it was really cool, but I decided to just throw it away and pick up a pistol. Or really is Claptrap a Claptrap style character, or is Claptrap basically just a take on C-3PO? Like, is everybody just doing C-3PO?
Pass the flood to others. It is insidious and elegant. As long as any hosts remain, the flood is virulent.
Well, I guess we're gonna see how well the worst level of the game maintains itself within campaign involved. You know, you can teleport me
Curious. A failsafe has been tripped
from
on this
the,
portal.
the
I
swamp
must attend.
to here, but you cannot teleport me from that side of this building to this side.
My apologies.
Oh, hello.
This area must be sterilized.
I should probably stop using the pistol. It's not exactly that effective.
Oh, my apologies. This area must be sterilized before we can proceed.
Ah, finally, a shotgun. Are we good? Monitor those things with remakes where you can learn from criticism or mistakes, but just choose not to for fidelity's sake. I find myself struggling to get through season 2 of Last of Us. Like Last of Us, and I feel like Last of Us season 2 suffers more for trying to do what the game did. Like, I remember talking to somebody about how Joel's character dies at the beginning of Last of Us Season 2. And, like, I know that happens because it happens in the game. And their complaint with the show is that it kind of becomes a young adult post-apocalypse show after that. When you remove Joel from the equation, it's just about a bunch of kids trying to make it through the apocalypse. And it kind of like changes the cast of the show to become that post-apocalyptic young adult story. Whereas like with Last of Us 2 as a video game, it works a little bit better because you're constantly just moving with Ellie. You're not watching Ellie, you're experiencing her path of the story. And I feel like it works better as the video game than it does as the show. Like, they could have put that a little bit farther in.
This portal is blocked. Apologies.
Instead of just jumping directly to that with Season 2.
Follow me. Where did I put that subroutine?
Heck, they could have even expanded Season 2. Like, if you've ever watched Preacher, like, Season 1 of Preacher takes like one page of the comic and like turns it into a whole season. Like, they could have extended the space between Last of Us 1 and Last of Us 2 and utilized a lot of the flashbacks from Last of Us 2 to fill in the second season in order so you can still get that Joel presence, and then maybe end with the death of Joel. But also, like, with the show, they kept the same actress, and she still looks like a kid. Whereas, like, in the video game, they aged the models to make her look older. And I feel like they weren't as dedicated to that idea on the show, to have an older Ellie. Like, they just needed the exact cast. Even if the age didn't necessarily matter.
Oh, you did survive. How?
Like, would I suggest that creators, like, just go off the rails for, like, an entire first season? Probably not. But I suppose it gives more time for them to introduce characters and develop ideas. I feel like it's hard for me to get into Neil Gaiman's work now that he's kind of gone. Like, I'm not even entirely sure how many different allegations have been put against him. But it's a lot. Though I've heard good things about the show, about Sandman. And I hear that they actually did more or less finish off the story, which is a rarity for a TV show. But now, I've never actually read the Sandman comics or watched the show.
We can't stop here, Reclaimer.
Wait, it gets worse. Well, thanks for the warning. Is this why the library is bad? Because essentially it's basically just a run up between locked doors, and then you're just kind of like standing in place, waiting to fight wave after wave of bad guys? Yeah, I'm trying my best. Most Vertigo comics are hyper-literate and complex. Well done. If there's any comics you probably like, it's... Have I read any Vertigo comics? Was Walking Dead Vertigo? I feel like the Vertigo comic line, like, is just a set that I've never really been that familiar with. Oh yeah, Fables is a Vertigo comic line. I have high hopes for Wolf Among Us Part 2, as that was my favorite of the Telltale's run. But, like, I don't know exactly how much of their development team is still amongst them.
Concluding operation.
Yeah, there is unfortunately a boundless amount of media to consume, and not enough time. Oh, hello.
This installation's recent features are of course of interest. Perhaps you'll have an opportunity to acquaint yourself to them soon.
Monitor, you need to speak up. I don't think I've heard most of what you said. Ah, Walking Dead was Image Comics. Was Image Comics also like The Darkness and Witchblade? Like, I feel like The Darkness is just a game, is an idea that's, as a property, like, I only care about because the video game was really good. Oh, hello.
Evaluation subjects should not be ambulatory. Sterilization field integrity will require extensive recalibration. A private technical and containment discipline is paramount.
Yep, thank you.
Logs and communications records from this ring's history reclaimer.
What's the line from The Naked Gun, where like he goes to the meetup with I'm trying to remember the character name, but he's trying to meet up with Khan from Star Trek 2, and this guy's like, Drebin, and Drebin's like, raises his hand, and then the bad guy just starts shouting while shooting at him. I can't hear you while you're shooting your gun.
I hope their contents are edifying.
Like, somewhere beneath the sound of the constant shotgun blasts is Marty McDonald's excellent score.
I will deactivate the security lock. Wait here.
But I often do not hear it. Like the whole, the beachfront, oh, hello. The beachfront fight in this game with Silent Cartographer, like some of those big music scores get lost underneath the constant gunfire. And it's like, I'd like to be able to appreciate the orchestration of it all. Not just the sound of the sound effects.
As per protocol, the illuminated
Although in that
will direct
note,
your progress.
do you think I should reduce the volume of the game?
Excellent.
I have the technology. Ooh, or, hold on. No. Oh, the the steelbook cover for Halo 2 is iconic. I could possibly reduce the sound of the shotgun. Unfortunately, I cannot increase the sound of the music. I I have never played any of the Halo games with any skulls activated. That would be a first for me.
Oh, I look forward to presenting my full status report once we deal with this outbreak.
Who are you presenting this full status report to? Who do you respond to?
Threat activity has caused a failure in a drone control subsystem. I must reset the backup queue. Please continue on. I will rejoin you when I have completed my task.
All right. Ah, another elevator platform in which enemies will just fall onto the platform and then I continue fighting them from the various ports that they come out of. Good times. Good times. I'm gonna say, why did the platform decide it wanted to stop moving? Hello. That was unfortunate. Yeah, these holder position, yeah, and survive in Dark Tide. Yep. Though I feel like that's part of the style for that kind of game. Of Warhammer Dark Tide. Like, that way it kind of forces you. Yeah, Dark Tide is a co-op partner would be useful. And here's the thing. The tension is not here. Like, the tension is not here because I'm constantly dying due to instant explosion death. Like, if I was able to survive a shot from said weapon, but take a lot of damage, there would be more tension. Because then I'd be like, oh no, oh shit, I'm almost dead. I've got to survive. I'm barely hanging on by a thread. But when, like, death becomes instant, like, you're kind of forced to memorize patterns. And that does not bode well for tension. And yes, I could benefit from an arbiter. I can benefit from any ally who's voiced by Keith David. Wasn't the arbiter voiced by Keith David?
Did you miss me?
No. Am I playing on Legendary? No, I'm playing on Normal. Because I am not Legendary. I am bad. I'm not worthy. I suck. At the Fan Expo back in Chicago? Oh. They just have us plain old rocket launcher.
Security breach detected. Multiple vectors. Reclaimer, please optimize for close quarters tactical engagements.
I am optimized for close quarters tactical engagements. I can assure you of this.
This room once held a complete record of 74 inhabited worlds.
Oh, I imagine it would. There are very, 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 very few games that I've played on harder difficulties. I've actually played the original Call of Duty on its normal, harder, and hardest difficulty when it was new. Max Payne 2 on its various difficulties. Alien Isolation on its hard mode because it actually tells you that it recommends its hard mode. Yeah, you've got exploding enemies, you've got explosions. It is not a good time to be Master Chief on Legendary difficulty. Yeah, that would definitely make this game akin to suffering. Oh, hold on. Now is not the time for suffering. Now is the time for nostalgia. I wonder how the Max Payne 1 remake is going to do things. Like, how close is it going to be to the original level structure? Or if they're going to try to do different things with its nightmare sequences. Oh yeah, Control Resonant comes out soon. I feel like this year, for me, it's going to be Control Resident and GTA 6.
The parasite works quickly to degrade my containment options.
Like, those are going to be my remaining purchases for the year for video games. Like, my apologies to Insomniac. Like, Wolverine looks awesome, but My love of Remedy is too strong, and GTA 6 looks like it's going to be a monster. But yeah, there are a lot of games coming out. There are people who say like they don't make new games anymore, and it's like, no, you stopped playing new games. Video game developers are constantly making new games. Wow, thank you, C3PO. Oh, hello. There's a Diablo 3 enemy that kind of does a similar thing to these bulbous floods. Same. It all depends on the size of the game. Like Cyberpunk, I devoted a ton of time into. Assassin's Creed Odyssey got a lot of time. Like, I played through the whole game and its DLC, and that took like probably 100 hours. But then it's also good to like try to play some smaller short games. Try to keep it interesting, experimental, but some of them just have that life-arresting quality. Yes. And there is no escape from its gravitational pull.
The charm of this facility is lost on the lesson night. Would you not agree?
Are you trying to say I'm stupid, Monitor, by me saying this facility is not charming?
If this is the end, at least it will be an interesting one.
I have no idea what just killed me. I went from full shield and full health, got hit like 3 times? Was there like a rocket launcher? Oh, energy sword guy. Okay. Oh, great. Another elevator. Yeah, I try to play more, like, that is something that I would like to do too, is also play more indie games. Like, if you're only focused on the AAA space, like, you're going to be limiting yourself to the kinds of experiences that are going to be open up to you. And I feel like that's also part of the why Mixtape had so much controversy, is because you're having this game that's more of like a AA than a AAA. And it's being advertised in alongside AAA space. What are you? Sentinel Beam. I don't like it. Oh, is that a staircase? It kind of looked like a pit when I was walking towards it. Mecha Chameleon?
Local sentinels are out of compliance and require my attention. I will rejoin you soon.
Oh, thanks. Oh, hello. Two big guys. Oh no, I just realized this game has become Serious Sam. Just without the space to move. Okay, I would like to heal. Ah, nope.
The energy barrier surrounding the index will deactivate when you approach.
That's very kind of you for assuming I would still be able to approach as a corpse. Okay, let's reload. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, bolt gun and all the other boomer shooters of this day is probably the closest we're gonna get to a new Serious Sam game. And to be fair, like, considering Serious Sam is kind of like a nothing character, like, he is the edgy character of his time. Okay, who are you shooting at me? Oh, thanks. I never got around to playing the Painkiller games. Like, they didn't seem bad. Oof. We actually could... I wouldn't be surprised if we actually could buy the rights to Serious Sam. I don't know who has them at the moment. Considering all of the different... I think THQ had it, and then...
Possession of the index for transport. Your organic form renders you vulnerable to infection. The index must not fall into the hands of the Flood before we reach the control room and activate the installation. The Flood is spreading. We must hurry.
Ah, and he wants to fire the Halo weapon to stop the Flood. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure who even owns Serious Sam these days. And that was the library. Finally, we got out. It is definitely not a great level.
Which means that any organism with sufficient mass and cognitive capability is a potential vector. On that point, all the tests were conclusive. Is something wrong?
No. Nothing.
Splendid. Shall we? Unfortunately, my usefulness to this particular endeavor has come to an end. Protocol does not allow units with my classification to perform a task as important as the reunification of the index with the core. That final step is reserved for you, Reclaimer. Odd. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Oh, really?
Cortana.
12 hours. 12 hours I've been stuck in here, watching you cozy up to that thing while it sharpens the knife to slit our throats.
Hold on. He's a friend.
Oh, I didn't realize. He's your pal, is he? Your chum? Do you have any idea what that bastard almost made you do?
You know, it would have
Activate
been good
Hades'
if you had an
defenses and
explanation.
destroy the flood, which is why we brought the index to the control center.
You mean this?
A construct in the core? That is absolutely unacceptable!
And yet...
What impertinence! I shall purge you at once!
It's too bad he wasn't just named the betrayer.
How dare you! I'll...
Do what? I have the index. You can just float and sputter.
Enough. The flood is spreading. If we activate Halo's defenses, we can wipe them out.
You have no idea how this ring works, do you? Why the Forerunners built it? Halo doesn't kill Flood, it kills their food. Humans, Covenant, whatever. You're all equally edible. The only way to stop the Flood is to starve them to death. And that's exactly what Halo is designed to do. Wipe the galaxy clean of all sentient life.
What does the Covenant get out of
You
this?
don't believe me? Ask him.
Did were the Covenant aware of this?
Is it true?
More or less. Technically, this installation's pulse has a maximum effective radius of 25,000 light years. But once the others follow suit, this galaxy will be quite devoid of life. Or at least any life with sufficient biomass to sustain the flood.
This is when you take your job too seriously.
I mean, how couldn't you?
Left out that little detail, did he?
We have followed outbreak containment procedure to the letter. You were with me each step of the way as we managed this crisis.
Chief, I'm picking up movement.
Why would you hesitate to do what you've already done?
We need to go, right now.
Last time you asked me if it were my choice, would I do it? Having had considerable time to ponder your query, my answer is
Skulls for the
There
Skull
is no
Throne.
choice. We must activate the ring.
Get us out of here.
If you are unwilling to help, I will simply find another. Still, I must have the index. Give your construct to me, or I will be forced to take her from you.
That's not going to happen.
So be it. Save his head. Dispose of the rest.
I suppose if you make it religious doctrine, then it seems like that's something you must
Look out.
do. Why do I have a different gun?
Can't let the monitor activate the ring. We have to stop him. We have to destroy Halo. According to my analysis of the available data, I believe the best course of action is somewhat
The gun
risky.
pointed at the head of
An
the universe.
explosion of sufficient size will help destabilize the ring and will cut through a number of primary systems. We need to trigger a detonation on a large scale, however. A starship's fusion reactors going critical would do the job.
You know, this game
I'm going
does
to
have
search
some...
what's left of the Covenant BattleNet and see if I can locate the Pillar of Autumn's crash site. If the ship's fusion reactors are still relatively intact, we can use them to destroy Halo.
Like, this game does have some excellent chapter titles, but the gun pointed at the head of the universe is peak. It's peak chapter title naming. Yeah, I find myself. It definitely leaves a lot of details because it's like, in theory, somebody had to have built the Guilty Spark. Somebody would have had to build the containment for the flood, and I would imagine the books would be more capable of exploring the lore than the video games would be able to. Let's see. But I think this is where I'm going to stop for the night. We've only got 3 more levels before we finish the main game. And then there are the bonus missions. So I might actually be able to finish Campaign Evolved next week, assuming I maintain a schedule. I'll try my best. It is a terrible level. It feels like they created like a section of level and then they just repeated it like 3 or 4 times. Like 3 times. I got through the level. I got through the library again. Years after doing it before, and I'm out the other side. It only gets better from here. But Joseph, thank you for stopping by, hanging out. It's always good talking to you. Once I finish the book I'm reading right now, once I finish the book I'm reading right now, I shall try my best to move on to either... I should probably go to Project Hail Mary the book. Like right now I'm almost done with this book I'm reading, which I'm going to talk about later online because it is not out yet. And then I shall start reading Project Hail Mary because I need to read more books. And then I can finally watch the movie, so I can actually get the references people are making online about Rocky, this alien rock named Rocky. Alas, it's too bad news reporting never felt that that pure editing was cool. It's hard to fist bump when you're running on uh, a 10 to 15 second delay. So I'll have to digitally transmit said fist bump. Hold on, got it. There we go. Critique is hard though. And like there's an art to taking critique and giving critique. I'll do my best. Take care, Joe. Thank you. And have yourself a good day, a good week, good month, good year. And to the future YouTube community, got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave it down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And have yourself a nice day.